This is topic B on page 172, merging envelopes and labels. You've created custom letters using data merged from a list into your main document. You can also create customized envelopes and labels using merge data, which is what you will do in this topic. You will see how you can simply merge the address information and print envelopes or labels as easily as you created merged letters. When you create envelopes and labels with merge fields, there are several options you can set. For envelopes, you can set the size, the font, and the position of return and delivery addresses, as well as printing options such as face up or face down. For labels, you can set the label vendor, set the label style number, specify your own dimensions for the label, and give printer information such as continuous feed printer or a specific printer tray. So first we'll do our labels. And to do this, first you want to begin by starting a new blank document. So I'm going to go up to File, New, Blank Document. And then we can start our mail merge wizard. Mailings tab, Start Mail Merge command group. And here we have our Start Mail Merge drop down. And we're going to select Step-by-Step Mail Merge Wizard. You're going to select your document type. So we're going to start with labels from here. And we can move to the next step, your starting document. And from here we want to select Change Document Layout. Right now we just have a blank document, but we need to specify where each area of the page is going to be set up for each label. Because remember, when you get labels, you kind of get this whole sticky sheet and they're individualized. So we need to know where to exactly the dimensions to print the information. So what we're going to do is select Label Options. And the dialog box that opens up, you're going to be able to select your label vendor. So you go to the store, a very common one is Avery US Letter. But you have a whole drop-down list of label vendors that you can choose from. Okay, so you just choose the vendor, and then depending on the vendor, you'll have the product number that you can use. So I don't know what the dimensions of this are, but you just select your option from the bottom list, and it'll show you all of the sizes, and you can click OK from here, and it will set up your blank document to show your different labels. This is probably a large one. I probably don't want to use that one. Let's try this again. Label options, we'll do Avery US Letter. And I'm just going to use the same label that we use in our activity since I know that that's a good size. Let's see. Forget which one it was. I thought it was Avery 3415. Avery US Letter 5314. Okay, so I'll just stick with that one. This is the same one that you'll be choosing in the activity. And I'm only picking that because I actually know what these labels look like. And it's not one big label for one sheet. I want you to see multiples on one individual sheet. So 5314, we'll click OK from here. And you can see it doesn't show the borders of it, but in where each paragraph marker is, this section here is going to be one label. This section here, another label, and so on and so forth. So we'll have a whole bunch of different labels printed on the same sheet of paper. So now we can move to the next step, which is to select the recipients. And we do this the same way that we did it for our letters, where we have to navigate to where the Excel workbook is saved to select it. So we're going to use an existing list, browse, and I want my Chapter 7 recipient list. which we have here. Choose the worksheet, which is sheet 1. Specify that the first row has your column headers and click OK. It's going to give you a preview screen, again, where you can select which individuals you want to make a label for. We're going to be creating one for everyone, so I'm going to click OK here. And now I can move to the next step, which is to arrange your labels. Now, I want my cursor in the first label area in the top left-hand corner, and I'm going to insert the address block here. So just preview it to make sure that it's all set up correctly. Make sure everything matched as far as fields go, and if so, I can go ahead and click OK, and you can see it inserts the first address block into that section. Now, I need to put the address block in every single label position here. I don't have to go in and individually click through to go in and insert them. I can click the Update All Labels button in my Mail Merge task pane, and you can see it adds the address block for each section. So now I can go ahead and preview my labels. So you can see I have one for all 5 people now. Let me turn off my Show Hide button. And you can see how it broke them up into different sections. So this would print exactly lining up with the sticky part that you would peel away from the paper for each section. So you can, if you have more, you can scroll through your different pages here. And then you can go ahead and complete the merge. And you're going to edit the individual labels. View all, click OK. It's going to create a whole brand new document with your finished product, where you would be able to either save these or you can print them out. It's always a good idea to save them just in case, the printer has an issue and you have to, or it crashes the computer or something like that. Always a good idea to save them before printing. So I'll just go ahead and save these as Chapter 7 labels and click Save. So now I have my finished product. All right, I'm going to close that out, and we're going to see how to merge our envelopes now. Now, with envelopes, you want to print your return address on each envelope. Obviously, your return address is going to be the same on each envelope, your address, and then it's going to be individualized for each recipient. So to set your return address so you don't have to type it into each letter, you would go up to File, Options, and on the Advanced tab of your Options dialog box, you're going to scroll down here to the General section. And in this mailing address block here, this was the address for the activity, you can go ahead and type your return address in. Make sure you click OK from your dialog box to save that. And now we can begin building our envelopes. So start with a new blank document again, File tab, New blank document, and we start our mail merge. Go up to our Mailings tab, Start Mail Merge command group, Start Mail Merge dropdown, and we're going to do our step-by-step wizard. Choose your starting document. We're going to choose envelopes and move to the next step. You want to change the layout. Obviously, we're not printing on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. We're going to choose our envelope options. And here we'll be able to, in our dialog box that pops open, we're going to be able to choose the size of our envelope. It'll automatically open up with the default size, which is size 10, 4 1/8 by 9.5 inches. You can choose your delivery address font. Maybe I want Arial, bold, and you can choose your return address font as well. So I'll keep them the same, Arial, and we'll do bold. Click OK, and the layout of the paper is going to change to what resembles an envelope, and you'll also see the return address shown in the top left-hand corner. So now we need to position our cursor in the middle section so we can put our address block in here. And so we're going to move to the next step in our mail merge task pane, where we're going to select our recipients. We're going to use an existing list and click our browse button. I'm going to navigate to find that Chapter 7 recipient list, which we have here, and choose your sheet. Indicate that it has column headers, click OK. And again, if you want to exclude anybody from your mail merge, you can do that here. We'll click OK to include everybody. And now we can move to arrange our envelopes. So we want to put our cursor here, and we're going to insert the address block. Make sure everything matches correctly as far as your first, last name, street address, city, state, and zip. Make sure that's included and click OK. And you get the address block here. So now I'm going to turn off my show hide button. Now we're going to preview our envelopes. So you can see we have Daniel Arthurs. I can scroll through Naomi Lee, make sure everybody looks good. Then we can move to the next step, which is complete the merge, and we can edit our individual envelopes. I'm going to select all from here to view all of them. And now we can scroll through, and we will have 5 individualized envelopes in our new document. And again, before printing, I always suggest that you save them to your computer just in case. So we'll save these as Chapter 7 envelopes. Click Save. And again, then you would, load up your printer if it has the capabilities. Change the, paper loader size so you can fit your envelopes in there, feed the envelopes in, and then you can print them out, and they're individually addressed for each letter. All right, so you'll try this out on
your next video, which is activity 7.3 on page 174.